What's up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm MFLF, obviously, and yeah, so obviously we all know the game GeoGuessr, but I don't think anyone's done what I'm about to do on YouTube. So I'm in an app called Wonder, as you can see right there, right? And it's basically Google Streetview, but in VR. And yeah, I got it. It's $10. It's cool, but right here with the press of that Y button right there, it sends us to a random location like this. And yeah, I'm gonna have an unlimited amount of time. I can move around like this, and I'm gonna try to guess where I'm at. And once I'm done, I can go see. Like this example, I would have been in Macau. Yeah. So, that's pretty cool. But yeah, so how it works, we're gonna play 10 rounds. If I get the right hemisphere, so it means like like that, like there's like four hemispheres. If I get the right hemisphere, that's 1 point. If I get the right continent, that's 2 points. If I get the right country, that's 3 points. If I get the right region in the country, so let's say if it's like the US, if I get the right state, that's 4 points. And then if I somehow get the right city, then yeah, that's 5 points. We're doing 10 rounds, so out of 50. And yeah, you can get this game at your house, try to beat my score. But yeah, we're gonna go to the first location. Okay. Uh so where I'm not that good at GeoGuessr, honestly. I don't play the game. I sometimes watch YouTubers. But so yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. All I know is we're we're just in a forest on a road. Yeah, out of all the places to start, this is probably not the best. Ooh, got that right there. Like, I don't know what this could be. Could this be like, I don't know. This could be like, I don't know. Is this like Canada, you think? I don't think the roads look very Canadian, right? I mean, I don't know. Are there like mountains that look like this in like Switzerland? Like, not really snowy, but like pine trees? I don't know. Um, I guess I'm going to lock in. You think Washington, the state, might be a good guess? Because might as well guess at least the state to try to get 4 points. I don't know. I'm going with Washington, the state. Okay, yeah, we're in Europe. Yeah, so where were we? Hold on. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, I think we're in yeah, that's 0 points, 0 out of 5 for the first round. That was like Serbia. So yeah, our new one. I mean, you can kind of use the people to help. I don't know. I don't know. This could be like, like somewhere in like Armenia or like Georgia. Like used to be part of the Soviet Union. Do we have like a domain name right here? I don't know. Lots of buses. Let's go up here. Like I said, we have an unlimited amount of time. Okay, so we have a language right here. I don't know. It's like looks like Cyrillic to me. I don't know. So, I mean, yeah, I think Georgia and stuff, that's good. Yeah, let's go with Georgia. It's Ukraine. Yeah, there's Georgia right there. We weren't too far off. It's Ukraine. I'm going to count Georgia as Asia. I know people kind of do it differently. I'll count that as Asia. Is that even the same hemisphere? I'm gonna give myself 1 point. I think that's the same hemisphere. I don't know. It might not. I mean, if you count it as Europe, I would get 2 points. But let's just give me 1 point. So that's 1 out of 10. I'm doing 10% so far. I'm sure you can beat me if you just try this at home. The app's called Wander. But yeah. Literally looks like the same place. Okay. I don't know. We got dry grass mountains, but this is our big key. I don't even know what that is. I don't think that's Cyrillic. I don't. This could be anywhere. I mean, let's start the like mark off some places. This isn't gonna be North America. This isn't gonna be South America. I don't. This isn't gonna be Africa. I don't think. I don't know much African languages. I mean, I get if you know license plates, this would help you out a lot. All yellow. I don't know. Um. Hmm. I guess maybe somewhere in Europe or Asia. I guess those are my only two, I guess, choices it could be. I don't know. Is it somewhere like in Azerbaijan or Georgia, that exact same region again? Because I don't know languages, but I know because there's palm trees. I don't, somewhere that's somewhat tropical that have palm trees, but kind of, does Myanmar? Myanmar? Yeah, Myanmar, I guess. Hold on. Do I want the lock in Myanmar? Some just like rural place in Myanmar or Burma or whatever. Um, I think it's somewhere around there, at least the right continent. So let's go, I guess, Myanmar. It was that area again. See, I don't know the Middle East or languages. I can't really decipher that. I don't even know what this is. I think that this is Israel, which, yeah, it's the right continent. So let's give me 2 points on that. So that's 3 out of 15.
Embarrassing.
Which is 20%. It's not the best, but yeah, 3 out of 15. Yeah, next map, our fourth map. Bro, why can't we ever get cities? We're always in these like on dirt roads. Uh, See, I would like to think I would do better if we were on like if we were in actual cities. We got cows right there. We got I don't even know, man. Once again, I would go somewhere in Asia. Just look at the roofs. That looks very Asian. If I say anything offensive, my bad. I'm not. I'm not trying to. But yeah, you know,
2 very boring minutes later.
it's Cambodia. Look at the flag, Cambodia. I don't know any cities in Cambodia, so I couldn't guess that. But yeah, Cambodia. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, we're in Cambodia. So yeah, that's the right country. 3 points. So that's 6 out of 20 right now, which is not the worst. We're doing better. Uh, hmm. First thing I thought of was North American, but this is not North American. Maximum. Hold on. It says, I mean, it's English, but it would just, in the United States, it would say speed limit, not maximum. Um, but also, like I said, the roads. Ooh, maybe somewhere that speaks a little bit of Spanish, or at least somewhat of English. Because that was, nah, maximum. No, that's probably there's probably multiple languages that have the word maximum. So yeah, not even English, I don't think. Um, is that a flag right there? Was that a Uruguay flag? What is that? I don't know. I think that might be Uruguay. Kind of looks like the Greece flag. I don't. This obviously isn't Greece, so I'm not going with that. But also could be the Uruguay flag. Oh yeah, that's another. Shoot, what is that? It's not a country, is it? Shoot, what country is that? I don't I don't think that's a country. That's like, is that a country? The flag? I don't. Hmm. I'm gonna sound stupid. What is that? I recognize that. What is that? The Georgia flag is kind of looks like that, but the Georgia flag is red. And I don't know why I've mentioned Georgia like 15 times in this episode. That's a similar flag to Asia, or the Georgia, just different colors. What is that? Well, I know it's not a European flag, unless it's like the Faroe Islands or something, like some owned province by like the UK or something. That's what I'm thinking it is. Because if I don't immediately recognize it, then I think it might actually be just a province or something like the Falkland Islands or something, which I don't. I'm just gonna go with if it is the Falkland Islands or if it's somewhere like that. Like that's what does that like? Is French Guyana, does that count as South America or Europe? I think yeah, it's whatever continent it's at. So I'm just gonna go with Europe. This is Canada. So this then how the sign back there that didn't have English threw me off. It's because we're in Quebec. That's why it was French. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's why I didn't recognize it. The flag is because that might be the Quebec flag. That's why. 0 points. What like is that like 6 out of 25 now? I think I'm not even sure. I think that's 6 out of 25. Okay, this is definitely the most picturesque location we've had so far. The roads look fairly nice. This is Iceland or something, I'm assuming. It's a very pretty place. By the way, if I get the score wrong, like if I like add it up, I don't know, I might be saying the wrong thing, but it's on the screens. It's on the screen somewhere, so you know, I might like get it wrong, but the right score will be on the screen. I think I have 6 out of 25 so far. This is I'm gonna go with Iceland. We're on a long road. I don't think traveling's gonna help me out here. Yep, just lakes, the mountains. I guess if I would have to say a city, I'm gonna say the only city I know, which is the capital Reykjavik. Reykjavik. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I'm gonna go with that. Just try to get extra points. So it's not Reykjavik, but yeah, it's Iceland. It's the right country though. We get 3 points. Was that 9 out of 30? Okay, looks like we're in like it's probably like the most of a city we've been in this whole time. Attention. Yeah, I don't. Okay, obviously not English. That's the one thing we're gonna get out of that. Okay, looks like there's like a town up here. I'm gonna go up there. A cow. Okay, so I think yeah, this is the town I was looking at. Not much of a town, I would say. Um, we know it's not English. They use kilometers, which well, this isn't United States or so. I mean, that doesn't really help us. Got a church there with the cross, so a Christian country. Maybe more of Europe. Could this be like the Baltics? I don't know what these places look like. I mean, this seems a little. The roads look nice, so maybe it is the Baltics, but this seems like a little like. Let's go with not Estonia. Estonia is very atheist. We got let's go with Lithuania, right? This is Spain. Oh, okay, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why I went with the Baltics. It's probably pretty snowy and cold up there. Well, right continent at least. Give me 2 points for that. 11 out of 35. Not my best round. Next round, let's just hope if it's a city, please be a city. Oh my god. Bro, I've gotten cities on here before. I was messing around last night with this, and like every single time I had like a city where I actually could find like there, there's nothing around me for miles. Like, Oh my gosh. We are. Couldn't begin to tell you. I don't know. Does this seem African? Who knows? Asian? Who knows? I don't think it's. Could this be Australia? I mean, maybe. I guess we could go with like the random, just the uh, like part of the outback in Australia. Which I guess if I'm gonna go with Australia, I can try to get bonus points and go with a region. So let's go with like Queensland, I guess. New. Yeah, I guess. No, it's Botswana. Okay, well, hold on. Okay, let's say you split the world into 4 places. Would that be part of the same? I mean, I get if we're using the equator and the prime meridian, then yeah, that's the same hemisphere. So I guess give me 1 point. So is that 10 out of 40, I think, maybe? 25%, 10 out of 40? I think it might be. Okay. We are in the middle of nowhere. Um, Asian, probably. I mean, besides that, I couldn't tell you. Also, I know I wear the shirt like every video. That's purely a coincidence. I do not wear the shirt a lot. That's just a coincidence. We got Asian text right there. I actually don't speak it. We already knew we were in Asia though. I don't know. Vietnam, maybe? No, let's go like Thailand, like rural Thailand. Wait a minute, hold on. It was Thailand. I said Vietnam, I changed it to Thailand last minute. I get 3 points. That's 3 points. Making it 13 out of 45. Let's go. Right country at least. I'm not the worst at this. But yeah, last country we're gonna do up next. Just please be a city for the last round. 10th round, let's go. This is like this is what's it called? Well, I'm forgetting the name of it. It's the province in Canada above like Washington and Oregon. What's it called? There's a cabin back there or something. Yeah. Watch this be not even Canada. Cars, they look, yeah, Volvo right there. It's at least like, I don't know, can't really make out the people in there. Eh. Oh yeah, British Columbia, that's what it's called. Above. I'm gonna go with British Columbia. Of course we're in Sweden. Why would we not be?
Watch this be not even Canada.
I thought we were right there. It looks like that. If you go over here. I mean, obviously, kind of not as good of a road, but it's like the same trees. I don't know. Yeah, 0 points for the last round, leaving me I don't even remember, a 13 out of 50. Yep, that's me right there. Hi. If you enjoyed this video, yeah, just I guess let me know in the comments because I can do more VR. I had a different VR video. Um, I guess just watch that. It's clicked like right there. I don't know. It's one of these corners. Go watch that. It only shows up if you're on like if you're on it doesn't show up if you're on TV, but any other device, it'll recommend it right there. So yeah, that was a fun video. Try to beat my score. I got a 13 out of 50, which is like 26%. I thought I was gonna get like 50%. I got like a 20. I got about half of that. But yeah, try to beat my score. Let me know if you beat it down in the comments. Also, let me know if you want me to do more. I can. This is fun. I can do like this exact same video again. I can do like a part 2. I can do different maps. I can do popular places, famous landmarks. But yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be back soon. Bye.